Now, this is a dear friend of mine, Lizzy. Well, who is Lizzy Hoo? She's a comedian. She's a podcaster. She's also my gym buddy. And I'm so grateful that comedy brought us together in 2019. She is such an awesome human being and a friend. We get to go into the Who and find out more about what's in that brain of hers. Welcome to the Dirty Dish. Ciao.
Ciao.
It's
Come stai?
Come stay. It's a heat wave. I've been setting up. Lizzy Hoo's in my living room.
I'm here.
You're here. How's your day been?
Oh, pretty good. I just told you about my day. Do you want me to recount it on the podcast?
No. I'm just having small chat.
Okay, small chat. Before was heavy chat.
Yeah, it was heavy chat, and now we're in the Dirty Dish chat.
Yes.
Welcome.
Thank you.
We're in my living room. Mm-hmm. I'm sweating. God.
Yeah, you're a sweater.
I know.
We work out together.
We do
I've
work.
seen you go.
We do work out.
And Didi goes hard, I will say. So at the gym we go to, there's zones, and each zone has a different color. And orange zone is the hardest zone to get to. And I rarely get to orange zone.
When you do, we celebrate.
Yeah, it's like very rare that I get to orange zone. But she lives in the orange zone.
Yeah. When you said you were joining my gym, I said, I'm just going to warn you, I'm a beast.
And she is.
I quoted, I wrote it.
Yeah,
you witnessed it.
Yeah, Didi goes hard. You want her on your team. This is how I feel like our team would work, though. You would go out,
first
initial,
out. Yes,
hard start.
Is this a swimming relay?
Yeah, maybe not swimming.
Okay, good. Because Lizzy taught me how to swim too.
I'm not being rude there, but I've seen Didi swim, and I'm not sending her out first. But in a running race, if we were fighting for our lives in the jungle or something, you would go out first, and then I would come for a longer time.
Great.
Like I would come out. You know what I mean?
It's like the turtle in the hair.
I feel like we're a good team.
Good.
It's just a compliment.
It is a compliment.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
But you would not let me be in your swimming team.
No, I've seen. Well,
You
I
seen me
grew up
once.
swimming.
Yeah. But you're a freak. You would do the Bronte to Bondi. Was it the Bronte to Bondi?
Yeah.
Swim.
Yeah. Craziest swim of my life. I've done a lot of ocean swims in my time, and that was no doubt the hardest one I've done. And I've done that swim before, but this one was intense. It was, when we got there were signs up on Bronte Beach going closed, closed to the public. Dangerous current.
Yeah. And
it was bad.
And as you were starting, you said people were already given up.
Oh my gosh, we were starting and people were just coming out of the water to the start line. And then there was a guy in the foil blanket just sitting off like 10 meters away. And I'm like, I don't need to see that when I'm going into the ocean. No. And then we were swimming, and honestly, 500 meters into the swim, I thought, get yourself together. This is going to be really mental. I could see how you would pull out of this swim, but I'm just going to one arm over the other. I just kept going, and you see these pink buoys along the way on your left-hand side, and I just get to your next pink buoy. But the thing is, I couldn't see the pink buoys because the swell was so high that you would even when I was egg beatering, I was like, where is the pink buoy? I can't see it because the swell was so crazy. And before we took off, the guys on the announcements were going like, make sure you breathe to the left because the waves were coming to the right.
Yeah, that
so
makes
if you
sense.
breathe to the right, it was like, so that took me a while to get used to as well because I breathe both sides.
Yes.
And so I was like breathing to the left. But my friend who's really, really, really quick.
Shout out.
Shout out
She's
Chrissy.
your team.
Yeah, she's so fast. She's way faster than me. But she... I don't know how she had time to do this, but she could see people getting rescued.
Wow.
She saw loads of people on lifeguards boards just hanging off. I heard this through, I would say, a trusted source, that 70 people were rescued during that swim. Yeah.
Including me.
But not me. I made it. I made it to the finish.
And what was your time?
It was like 42 minutes maybe.
You were in the ocean for 42 minutes. I would love you to be in my 40-hour mega swim for MS.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm ready.
Yeah.
What do I have to do?
Well, I used to organise it
for 40 hours.
Yeah. Well, wait, no, it's a 24-hour swim.
Okay.
And I used to be the team player, so team manager. I got everyone to do it. However, the joke was that I wasn't great at swimming, but I knew how to organise a team. And I remember one time I decided I was going to be the first one off the block.
Okay.
At
Oh,
MSAC.
yeah, you've told me about this.
Yeah.
It's wild.
It's wild. I thought I would step up for my team. It's easy, right? It's just 50 meters down the pool and back again. The gun goes off.
Oh, no.
I'm jumping 4 strokes. I'm struggling.
Oh, no.
So the rest of the time I'm just holding the string.
Oh,
I know.
gosh.
So
Did someone come and see if you're all right?
no. I think there was just too much splashing.
Okay.
I was in the mix.
That's traumatizing. See, I don't know. I'm really passionate about people being able to swim.
Yes.
Because every year in this country, so many people drown.
Yes.
Mostly men, I will say.
Does the ego get in the way?
100%. They think they can do it. They think they can swim anywhere. Yeah. And I just want people to be able to enjoy the ocean. And even as a strong swimmer, like there are parts of the ocean I will not go into. Like if a beach is unmarked.
Yes.
And I don't think I can read the ocean that well.
Yeah.
Like I can't really read rips and anything that well. Like how do we expect people who come to this country who don't grow up here to be able to read the rips? And the flag, I feel like the whole flag system needs to rehaul because typically, so our flags swim between the red and yellow flags, right? Red means danger in most situations. So if you're not speaking English and you come to the beach and you see these red and yellow flags, you're going to be like, well, I'm not going to swim there.
So we're saying you need green flags.
Yes, green flags.
The relationship flags work.
Yes, swim in the green flag. Exactly. That's what we need to do in other parts of our lives as well.
We need to revolutionize this. And I know that you are traumatized. You were traumatized when you first met me when I told you I surf without really knowing how to swim in the ocean.
Yes.
Yeah. Everyone was.
Yeah.
Everyone was like,
but you use it as a sort of safety thing.
Yeah.
And you're not going out like crazy out the back or
knee
anything.
deep.
Yeah. You're getting those cruisy little shories in.
Yeah.
Oh.
But I have to say, thank you so much for giving me one of my lessons.
Yeah, I actually see myself being a swim instructor in a next life.
Yeah.
Or like, maybe when I get really sick of comedy.
You could.
I'll be like, all right, swim instructor.
Isn't there like a senior Olympics team or something?
Yeah, there's masters competitions.
There you go.
I am not good enough. Oh my gosh, Didi, I am like an average swimmer. I love that you think I'm really good, but I am very average.
Okay, you might be average, but you have a mindset, which is more than an average.
Yeah, I might be okay. I think I'm better at like a 50-meter swim than like these long distances, to be fair.
Okay, this is someone who just did 42 minutes in freaking ocean. Thank you for clarifying. How do we first meet?
You reached out to me.
Did I? What did I say? Hey, Asian, you're coming into town.
Yeah, it's 2019.
You had your first show.
I had my very first show at Melbourne Comedy Festival. I was still living in Sydney, so I didn't really know anyone here. And I guess there were no Asians really. Well, that many.
Yeah.
There were very handful in 2019, not that long ago.
Yeah, we were baby.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, the photo of me, you and Annie is so cute.
Yes.
And you reached out to me and you were so sweet and you said, I think we went to a launch of a book or something. And it was just nice. It was nice to have someone in Melbourne that I knew because to be honest, I entered Melbourne International Comedy Festival without really knowing what it was.
It's a full
shebang.
Yeah.
I turned up. I'd been to Melbourne.
And you had done Raw.
I'd done Raw, but not just state final in New South Wales. But I turned up to Melbourne Comedy Festival and I went to like get my pass and stuff like that. And I was like, whoa. What this is huge. There were flags everywhere. There were signs, and they still had the chalkboard at that point, and they were still the beautiful chalkboard. And I saw the chalkboard. I was like, "Whoa, this is a really big deal."
Yeah.
And luckily, I had my brother living here. He still lives here, and all his friends and other friends that also lived here.
They all came.
They all came.
Yeah.
Some of my friends saw that show. I only did a 10-night run. They saw it like 4 times.
Whoa.
I know. Like my friend that swims, Chrissy.
Yes,
shout
of course.
out.
I've met her. She definitely would go 4 times.
She definitely brought like 3 or 4 different groups of people. And same with Sarah. She brought different groups of people as well. Yeah, but that's how we met.
Yeah.
And then I guess we stayed in touch.
Yes, you came to Fee and Me's launch in Sydney.
And then I moved here in 2022.
Yeah.
So that's what 4 years ago.
4 years ago. And I have to
So we've been quite good friends since then.
But I think the biggest connector was beginning of 2023. Exeter had a breakup.
Exited a relationship. If you would like to exit, here, please. Yes, I did exit a relationship.
Yeah. And I also exited a relationship.
Yes, we bonded.
We bonded.
Little trauma bond.
We did trauma bond.
Yeah.
And then we ended up finding ourselves in France.
Oh my gosh, we had the best time. And thank you, Didi. You really helped me in that relationship, especially like moving out and stuff like that. I remember when I moved out of the house that my ex and I had bought together, and you came over to help me. Can I just say, Didi, if you're not a comedian, removalist, you are really good at moving.
Look, it's two things. One, I'm a good friend.
Yeah.
But two, it's a workout.
Yeah, it's a workout. And three, you're strong.
Thanks.
You just pick up stuff. You're just like, yeah. And I like wasn't going to the gym at that point. I'm like, oh my God, weak sauce.
Please tell it to our coach Chris because he
Yeah.
thinks I'm the laziest person.
No, Didi's so strong. And you helped me move out. And I just remember that day moving into going from the townhouse to the 1-bedroom apartment. And I just like lost it. I was like, oh, that was a lot.
Yeah.
That was a lot. Beautiful time.
Beautiful time.
But yeah, France.
Paris, 48 hours.
Yeah, not even. I think it was like 36 or something.
36.
We met. We turned up
At an Airbnb
that had not been cleaned. There was like skivvies on the toilet. The sheets were like still crumpled. It just had not been cleaned. And
the owner had gaslit us,
Yeah.
saying that we were in the wrong apartment.
yeah, I'm like, no, we have the key. We opened the door to this apartment, babe. And she tried to like put it back on us.
Yes.
And then obviously Airbnb sorted it all out for us, and we had an amazing 36 hours. We ate, we walked. I think we did, when you're traveling, we did like 20, 30,000 steps every day.
Yeah. And then we saw Ali Wong.
We saw Ali Wong together. She was playing in Paris that night.
Saw that show one
Single lady.
But I remember we just sat there laughing.
Yeah, it was so good.
Because we were that same era.
Yeah, it's true.
Single ladies. You were just hit 40. I was approaching 40.
Yeah.
And I sat there going, yeah, I think I need to have a baby.
Oh.
Because she made that joke about, I am in my 40s. I've got 2 children and I'm a multimillionaire.
Yeah, wow.
I'm missing the multimillionaire too.
Yeah, same. Same. I sat through that show and did not have that same thought.
No, not at all. But we walk, and this is what I adore about you is how extreme sport you are. You dragged me onto this ride.
Yeah, we left the show. We were like having the best time, and then we walked past this kind of carnival fair situation that was happening.
Not a Ferris wheel.
No, it was, I don't even know how you would explain this. It was like a big, think Tower of Terror, Dream World, but not something that just goes top to bottom. It was like a thing that would go, I don't know, up and down and twisty, and it was so high. We saw the Eiffel Tower upside down.
Yeah, and I was so exhilarated in fear that I was doing breath work.
Yeah, the video I have of you, maybe you can insert the video, because the video I have of you, you're just like, how'd you do my breath work? It was like the most Diddy thing to happen after a ride. And I look unhinged.
Yeah,
I look like I'm straight out of the asylum when I come out. My eyes are like wide, my hair is crazy. I'm just like, ah! It was the best fun. To me, that is so much, that is better than getting drunk or high or anything, just going on a ride or going on a water slide. I think that's why I like the ocean, swimming and everything. It gives me such a natural high.
That's 42 minutes.
Yeah.
That's a long form high.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, also adding that on this trip that you went, because this was after Getaway.
Yeah, I hosted a getaway. Once, never asked me back.
Still available. We're doing better than thanks, Asia. You went paragliding by yourself?
Oh, yeah, I did.
That's what I mean.
So I turn up. So I did the Getaway episode, which was amazing, and one of the times in my life in this weird career where I'm like, what the hell? Why am I... It was so crazy because I did this Getaway episode, but I'd also done the same river cruise the year before for another travel show.
Wow,
I did the
for
same
Escape.
for Escape. So I'd done the same river cruise from Lyon to Marseille,
Wow.
but in a weird parallel universe
yeah.
way. So I did the Getaway episode, and then I thought, and I was on this beautiful luxury riverboat cruise, and then at the end I was like, I'm going to go to the mountains. So I needed to do some hiking because
Yes.
this was post-breakup as
Yes.
well. I needed to do some hiking because walking, as we know, you probably talked about it.
The Camino de Santiago.
Walking helps
It does.
emotions. So I got on the train, which is where I belong. I don't belong on the luxury river cruise. I am a public €7 train kind of gal.
Yeah.
And I took a train to, firstly, I went to Annecy, which is this, they call it the Venice of France.
Oh, it's beautiful.
It's this beautiful town on a lake, and it's so stunning, and it's got little canals and everything. And I had a few nights there, and then I went up to Chamonix, which is like Mont Blanc, Swiss Alps.
The pictures were
bordering
amazing
on-
by the pool.
But when I got there, the day was the perfect picturesque day. No wind, blue skies, and you know, mountain towns, wind. The weather can change so quickly. And then I walked past this thing that was like, what was it? Paragliding. Yeah, paragliding. And I said, do you have any spots available this afternoon? I just got there. I'm like, do you have any spots available this afternoon? She's like, yeah, we've got one spot. I'm like, it's mine.
Meant to be.
It's mine. So I get there and yeah, you take the chairlift up the mountain.
Yeah.
You meet your peeps, and then he's like, all right, it's tandem. So it was a really hot guy strapped to me. And he's like, all right, let's run off the mountain. I'm like, okay. So we ran
That's
off the
it?
side of the mountain, and then the wind takes you the rest of the way. And then, then you land.
What happens in your brain in those moments when you?
It's actually very relaxing.
Really?
Because it's not like I've done skydiving before. Have you
Yes.
done skydiving?
No.
Okay. I've done skydiving before.
Can you imagine the video?
Your cheeks?
Yeah.
Roll. Yeah. Like, yeah, your cheeks were like, you got a lot of cheek. It was good, like, but like in a good way. But the skydiving, when you go out of the plane, you do a drop. So you free fall for a bit, which is the best bit. And then the rest of the skydive, I'm going to say, it's pretty boring. Like, as far as thrill level goes, because it's just, you got this weird guy strapped to your back.
Yeah.
He's trying to make you do funny faces for the camera.
Correct.
He's like, yeah, mate, shuckers, whatever. And you're like, oh, God, okay, can this end? This guy's crazy. And then you land.
Yeah.
But, like, the drop, the free drop is the best bit.
Okay.
But this one, there's no free drop. It was just, like, running off the mountain and then... But he did tell me a crazy story on the way down about
great.
how someone the week before had vomited on him on the way down, and he just got like mouthful of vomit on the way down. Ugh, yuck. But yeah, that was an amazing trip.
Yeah.
Beautiful part of the world.
All I remember was he was hot.
He was really hot.
Love it. Well, because you took your mum skydiving.
Yeah.
Is it in your family? This whole risk?
Yeah, it's definitely mum.
Okay.
Yeah, Chan hates heights. Chan is like a homebody. He likes to stay inside. He's very safe. He's very gentle. Whereas mum is, for her 60th birthday, she said, I want to skydive to my party.
Stop it.
Yeah. And I was 21 at the time, and I thought, well, my mum can't skydive before I do. So I went with her, and it was so cool. So
you both landed at the same time, like Tom
I
Cruise?
think mum landed before me, and then I landed. And I wish we still had the video somewhere. It must be somewhere, but it was really fun. But yeah, she's the daredevil. Recently, I mean, she's 80 years old now.
Happy birthday.
Yeah,
happy 80th.
happy birthday.
I took my mum to Japan, and that's all she said.
Oh, she didn't like the sea urchin.
Or did she not like any food?
No, she didn't like Japanese
No,
food.
I feel ramen was too salty.
Yeah.
Complaint.
I think
Complaint.
Yeah, if my parents went to Japan, they have a Japanese restaurant near their house, and I just don't think they know what to order. I've lived in Japan, so I know what to order. But I feel like my dad would. I think other Asians outside of Japanese people get really sick of Japanese food because it is so simple.
It is.
It is like really clean flavors.
Yeah.
And any other Asian is like, get me out of here.
Yeah.
I need spice level. I need flavor.
Give me some fish sauce.
I need it.
You
Yeah.
need to actually bring your own pack.
Yes, yeah, that is something that I hear, and I've experienced that too. Like when I've left Japan, I'm like, I just need a curry, I need some chili, I need some like more flavor.
Yeah. You would love Vietnam.
I know, on my list. I
Yeah, it's
think
on the
2026. That's
This year.
What am I? Yeah, I still feel it's 2025.
Yeah. You're doing a show
Yes.
coming out very soon.
Yep.
Tell us about the show.
Festival show, Says Who. It's called Says Who.
Does your audience help you find your title of your shows?
So every year I do a competition to people to guess my name. And
It's a full competition.
It is. And people guess it every year.
Great.
But it's only ever like 2 or 3 people. And I give I give a couple of tickets away to the person that
gorge.
guesses first.
Yes.
But usually the guesses are so bad. It's a reminder why I'm the comedian. You know what I mean? Like, the guesses are terrible. They're either shows I've already done.
Oh, they have.
Or they're just like, who let the dogs out, isn't it? And I'm like, it's never gonna be who let the dogs out.
It'd be like, who let Owen out?
Yeah, this is my beautiful boy.
Yes,
dog.
The dog.
But I honestly, one day I will do who let the dogs out. And after all these years of saying it's not who let the dogs out, it might be one day.
It's coming. Hot
Maybe.
tip.
You never know.
So what's this show about then?
Good question. I mean, I've been to I think, I hit on the main things every time, right? It's my family, me, my dating, what I'm up to. Because I've been doing shows like consecutively for, this is my 7th hour. I think people come for the update. They come for me.
Yeah.
So I just give them an update on my life. And for example, the first 10, 15 minutes of this show is an update on my life. And like, I tell them that my life's pretty good at the moment. And these are the reasons why. This is what my family's up to. This is how my dating's going.
Are you going to release this last year's show?
Yeah, I am going to chuck it up on YouTube.
Great.
I had it filmed at the end of Comedy Festival last year. I will say it's not a special. It's just a show that I recorded.
Yeah.
I will release it for the fans.
But we did talk about the ending at Opera House because you just performed there.
Oh,
and
yeah.
How amazing that was.
Yeah, the ending is so cool. So at the end, I call back to a joke in the show about the Backstreet Boys and how I learned that on the piano, which happened to be your piano and your music book with the Backstreet Boys song in it.
So no way.
Yeah.
That's right, because my piano was at your house.
I borrowed your piano to see if I wanted to buy a piano because I gave myself the challenge of learn 5 songs on the piano. And Dee Dee went away and I was like, hey, can I borrow your piano? I want to see if I can do this. And in your music books, you have Backstreet Boys. I want it that way. And I was like, great, I'm going to learn this song. If there's any song I need to learn, it's Backstreet Boys. I want it that way.
Yeah.
So I started to learn that. And that was like the only one I actually got okay at.
Wow.
And then I talk about it in the show. Yes. And then at the end of the show, I call back to it unexpectedly and I sing Backstreet Boys, I Want It That Way.
Yeah.
And I just did it for the last time at the Opera House. And honestly, everyone stood up.
Beautiful.
We were all singing, we were waving our hands. It looked very Hillsong, if I'm honest.
Yeah. You created a church.
I looked like a church leader.
Church who?
And because what I was wearing was like quite flowy and stuff. I looked like a modern, female church.
Gospel singer.
Yeah. It was a bit like, is this problematic? I don't know. No, it was fun. But I think I've really kind of fucked myself because that was such a great ending.
Yes.
And everyone left on such a great high after singing a 90s classic. Are people going to be expecting that every year? A little sing-along? What's going to happen?
Come watch. You will find out.
Yeah.
And doing stand-up.
Doing stand-up. Real dopamine addictor.
Absolutely. I witnessed it. All right, so let's go into the rants.
Rants?
Yes. Dirty dishes. So you've listed me 3.
Yeah.
Our leaders in this world, aging parents, and my health in my 40s. Let's go to my health in the 40s because we're working out.
Yeah.
Your knees.
My knee's funny.
Yeah.
I feel like someone told me this. When you turn 40, you feel great. And when you turn 42, that's when everything changes.
Really?
And I honestly believe that. Because since I've turned 42, I've had like some serious like
Oh, you have had some
health
checks.
things. Yeah,
Yes.
I had my first colonoscopy and an endoscopy. And if there is something wrong, get your shit checked. I repeat, get your shit checked. I have my dad who had colon cancer.
Yes.
He's still around. He recovered really well, thank God. But my grandmother, she died of bowel cancer, so it's in my family history. I had a lot of like digestion, stomach stuff going on, and I had an endoscopy and a colonoscopy, and they found like a bacteria in my stomach, H. pylori, which affects heaps of stuff.
Yeah.
And very common in Southeast Asians as well. You pick it up in Southeast Asia often when you're a kid. And also I had 12 polyps.
I saw them.
Some of them quite big. I did not I was expecting polyps in my lifetime because of my family history, but I wasn't expecting 12 at 42.
I had a friend who had 1, and
Yeah.
I said to him, you had 12.
Yeah. And some of them were like, what would you say? Some of them were a concerning size. Yeah.
Really?
So now I have to go every year and get a colonoscopy.
You need to clean out.
I need to get a real check. Lucky I did that. So.
And is that also why you joined the gym? Because you've seen how I moved your furniture. You're like, I want some of
Oh,
that.
well, also, like, when you get to your 40s, they all tell you, like, you got to do strength training.
That's true.
And I've always been, I think since doing comedy, I really pulled back on the exercise. I was just running and doing stuff like that. But I feel like, especially women in their 40s, we need to look after our bone density and that sort of thing. So doing that gym work is way better for you and for your mind as well. I do it for the mental more than anything else.
It's a great start to the day.
Such a good start to the day.
Yeah,
I love it.
We're done, and then we're off to work.
Yeah, and you're concentrating, you're jacked.
Rant aging parents. So we're in the same boat.
Yeah, so I'm 42. My mum is just turned 80. Dad is 87. And
Good genes.
Yeah, I'm really lucky that they're still around. But it's just, my rant is this a rant? But it's so hard because I don't live near them.
Yeah.
And that's the thing that I feel guilty about. I feel, am I going to regret not being closer to them? I mean, it's still in my power to move closer to them. But yeah, they're doing well. They do pretty well, but they're at a point now where it's like,
Okay.
what are we going to do?
Did you ever think you would be in this position?
I think no.
And being the girl of the family?
Yeah, being the girl.
Has that been endowed to you because you are the...
No, I think I feel guilty because I'm in probably the best position to, like, I'm single.
Yeah.
I have a job that's flexible.
Yeah.
I have a job that moves around. I don't work in the same place.
Yeah.
So I feel like rationally it is me that will probably go and help them out. But at the same time, it's so hard. I'm really grappling with it at the moment, and I feel, it's one thing that's not like leaving me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's the same for me. I've taken my mum on 2 trips last year. Everyone said, how did you do that?
Yeah.
But I'm like, who else is?
I know. Well, I took Dad to Malaysia last year.
With the whole fam bam.
Yeah, and that was great. Like, he's a good traveler. But it's slow moving.
Yeah.
Yeah, walking stick. My cousin gave him a walking stick, and he was loving this walking stick. He was just showing it crossing the road.
Yeah.
Malaysian roads, and he just sticks the stick out and the traffic stops.
He reminds me of that real, like, there's this this Instagram account where a traffic controller goes and taps people on the heads if they've gone past the line.
Oh, yeah. He would do that because he used to be a lollipop man.
Oh,
and
God.
he took that school crossing very
Seriously.
seriously. Yeah.
He got these children across safely.
He did.
Wow.
Yeah, if any cars parked too close to the crossing, he got really angry at
He
them.
would tap that.
Well, he would just go and yell at them.
Parent love.
Yeah.
Parent love. And
Yes, it's a tough one.
I guess the last one is leaders.
Yeah, I think, today is the day after the protest for the Israeli president coming yesterday.
Yes.
And he's in Australia at the moment. And we've just seen, again, so many horrific images on our social media of law enforcement doing unthinkable things to peaceful protesters.
Yes.
And I just think we're in a really weird time at the moment where we're seeing for ourselves, like, even if it's the ICE stuff overseas, we're seeing videos for ourselves, we're seeing the evidence, and then our leaders are like saying another thing. They're gaslighting us into thinking others. And I'm like, hold on a minute, you're the people we put our trust into. And I feel like all those systems are just kind of dismantling at the moment, and all our trust in these people is just going. And I'm really frustrated by it, as I think a lot of other people are. And I just hate that we live in this world now. It's a really freaking scary place. As beautiful as it is, there's a lot of joy out there. But that same thing, I think there's so much unease, and I just don't understand. There's so much illogic going on. Like I don't understand why a guy who's in the Epstein files, who's up for war crimes, was invited to this country to promote social cohesion. And I feel like we're all seeing these systems in broad daylight now at play, and how rigged they are and how unfair they are, and people have had enough.
Yeah.
It's scary.
It is scary. Yeah, I think for me, watching Bad Bunny.
Oh, yesterday was so good.
I just felt like the messaging was, compassion.
Yeah, a win for immigrants.
Yes.
And I hate that there's this divide, and I hate that that's what the socials want us to be.
Yeah.
They want us to be divided so that, we feed this system that they're building, and there's division, and that's the bit that scares me.
I just remembered you grew up in Brisbane during Pauline Hanson's time.
Yeah, 90s, baby.
How was it? Because she's still around. She's still relevant.
I think it's scarier now.
It is.
Because
I'm petrified.
Because she's taken more seriously now.
Yes.
In the 90s in Brisbane, in my very small, world that I grew up in, she was not taken seriously, right? I did, however, have a friend in high school who I was good friends with, and I would go to her house.
Yeah.
And her dad was a big Pauline Hanson supporter. And had
gosh.
photos, had One Nation, merch. And had photos on his fridge and stuff. And I'd be like, oh, what? And then I'd get that classic answer. Oh, yeah, but you're different. You're
course.
different. That sort of thing.
Yes.
But I hate that she is still around.
Yeah.
She doesn't have a seat in the lower house,
No.
but she's getting more airtime. She's taken more seriously.
She's on Dancing with the Stars.
Yeah. She has a platform, and I hate that she hasn't gone away.
Yes.
Whereas in the 90s, even John Howard was brushed her off.
Yeah.
But now she's a serious player. And that's scarier to me than Pauline Hanson in the 90s.
Yes.
I would just hate for what's happening in America to be reflected here, and a Pauline Hanson type of person get in. And that's the thing, I don't see that world. That's not my algorithm. That's not my socials. I don't see those people. But there's a lot out there.
Well, Holly Valance.
Oh, my God.
I don't know.
Kiss.
Yeah, I know. But what is it called now?
What is it? I don't know.
No piss. I don't know what it is.
Yeah.
I do have some short quickie. If you were granted one last dish on earth, what would it be?
Oysters. Champagne.
That's it?
Yeah.
Wow. How many oysters can you eat?
Small, Sydney Rock oysters, I could eat 2 dozen.
Yeah.
Easy.
And what's the biggest ones you've had?
See, I don't like the big ones.
Oh, because it's just too big.
It's too creamy, I like the bitey, little, sharp ones.
If you were, would you be a cooker or a dishwasher?
Cooker.
Yeah, we've done well on our show.
Yeah.
Okay, if you could pick $1 million to never have carbs again.
What? If someone gave me $1 million to never have carbs again,
Correct.
would I do it?
Yeah.
Ooh,
I know.
$1 million.
It's a lot. That's a lot of stand-up to get through.
I don't know. I love the carbs. That would be no noodles, no pasta, no rice.
Correct.
I think I've got to take the carbs.
Take the carbs. We'll
Yeah.
make the money the other way.
Yeah.
If you were a bubble tea, what flavour would it be and why?
Oh, I'm just a classic. I'm just a classic tea, half sugar.
Half sugar, yeah.
Yeah.
Less sugar. Do you take boba?
Yeah.
Yeah. Classic. That's right. We did do a little tour in Paris.
Yeah, we did have
There was
some.
one outside our
Yeah.
building. Would you eat 3 lemons or a tin of cat food?
3 lemons.
Yeah.
Yeah. I could eat that now.
Oh, wait, no. I'm actually not agreeing with you.
Really? You'd
Yeah.
eat the tin of cat food?
Yeah.
Ooh.
If I was on Survivor, I would eat a tin of cat food over 3 lemons.
I could eat
How long do you have to chow through sour for? I think it's because I'm
I did it.
sweet. I'm a sweet girl.
Okay, I could do sour easily. Yeah.
You take that for the team.
Okay.
I'll do.
Yeah,
I'll
I
do
think the
heavy
cat food
lifting.
would make me gag.
But I'll swallow.
Just like,
I'm good at swallowing. Just
Dirty Diana.
Can you tell us more details about the show, how they
Okay.
can find it, and your podcast?
Oh, yes. Listen to the Lizzy Hoo show. It is-
Podcasters.
podcast.
There's
And the
two.
Pod Lever Arena, which is a tennis podcast. Take your pick.
Yeah.
Do you want Lizzy Hoo Show crazy stories or Pod Lever Arena, which is tennis info delivered differently?
Marat Safran.
Marat
Marat Safran. Hello.
Beautiful. So, yes, come see my festival show. I'll be doing Canberra, Darwin, Brisbane, Sydney, Melbourne. Google.
Yeah.
I believe in you people.
Yeah.
Google.
Get
Check
on
it
the
out.
Who. Get on the Who train.
Yeah, Lizzy Hoo. Check it out.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Ciao.
Bye.